Okay, good morning everybody. Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments on this Thursday, December 5th. Trying to wind down the weekend here. Still kind of think that we're somewhat in some trading ranges going on in here in wheat, corn, and soybeans. And the trading ranges for the May wheat, I got it figured out somewhere in the neighborhood of around 505 to 550. In the March corn, let's just say 360 to 410. And in the soybeans, 890, 880-ish to 970-ish. We're at the lower end of those trading ranges right now. And I also kind of like to look at the technicals. I think that every time we go and bury the RSIs and the stochastics, that we get a little bit of a pop in the marketplace. So I'm going to go and rely on that. But it's all going to go and rely on two things. What's going to happen with the politics? Obviously, we know we have that going day in and day out. And what's going to happen with the South American weather. As far as the South American weather goes, I can't say there's anything too contrast right now. Rains look to continue to fall and hit and miss in the northern parts of Brazil, with things mainly dry in the south. And in Argentina, they still look like they're going to have a front that comes on in, even though they're being dry right now. So we're going to have to continue to kind of monitor that. We're going to have our weekly export sales coming out here in a little bit. Export sales for wheat, 300,000 to 700,000 tons. Corn, 500,000 to 900,000 tons. Beans in the neighborhood of 700 to 1.3 million tons. Meal, 1 to 300,000 tons. And soybean oil, 5 to 25,000 tons. Obviously, we now got to get a little bit of traction going with our export sales. So we're going to go and see what those numbers are going to say going forward as far as a market factor. The other thing that the wires came on out with the the trade estimates for the December USDA report. Roughly around a 1.0 billion bushel carryout for wheat, which is where we're currently at, 1.0 right now. So once again, a non-bullish, non-bearish factor. The corn coming on down, 1.9 billion bushels versus 1.9 on the last report. Remember, we had carryout numbers, estimates almost up to 2.5 billion. And now here all of a sudden we have the beans down to 475 million bushels. The last report was 475. So that being the trade estimates that are going to come on out for the USDA report coming up next week. So how do you want us to go and say it? We're kind of at the trading ranges. We're at the low end. Politics, South America has problems. The USDA, the other thing I just want to go and point on out real quick in here is that we still have the trade pretty much not having a position of any notice. They're long in the neighborhood of around 7,000 soft red winter wheat. They're short 133,000 corn. They're short 59,000 beans. They're short 33,000 meal. Maybe they're long 6,700 contracts of soybean oil. We know that's been going on as far as a trend trade has been going on. But if they're short 133,000 corn and 59,000 beans, and if South America has a problem and they've been doing all the business, there could be an explosiveness from, once again, the trading ranges that we've been describing going on up, going forward. But we're not there yet. These are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. I thank you.